Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go, here in Sao Paulo. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And that's good for a gain of 5. Charvarius Ward brings him down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Slot man in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he gets leveled.
Stop coming in here. He's not right here, son. Did you drop off the phone? Alright, I'm in the game, bro.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
73.
Second and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
People get this boy hurt.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
63, 63, 63. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Delta.
First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love from the gun. Collins there to grab it.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and goal to work with. On the give, it's Sanders. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Love out of the shotgun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Takes the handoff, now Love. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys finish off their opening drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And his guys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
63, 63, 63. Hey! Hey! Hey, easy, 63, 63, back! No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Hey! Good. No touch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
No touch.
Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Good. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time. True, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the pistol, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. It's caught. Warren. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
19, Tiger. Take go.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
To the air with Love. He hooks it deep off his back foot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him.
That was just crazy, bro.
Forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Cut 19.
Here's Love. That'll be complete to Jacob. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Brazil. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Here's Love to throw. Buying some time right. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, God, that was a touchdown.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Sanders has the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Tiger Hornet. Hey.
First down throwing for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Thrown on first down, Love. He sends this one to the end zone. Touchdown, it's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there.
Man, that's crazy.
Destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Let me go on the other side.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, Hurts. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hurts trying again on second down. He's trying to go deep again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy 63. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Looking to throw. Finds his back complete.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
One last play before the break.
63, 63, 63. On touch that. Yenny, Yenny. Carlos Yenny. Carlos Yenny.
One final shot before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 34. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go.
This is Sanders headed left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1
Not
second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Love looking to pass. That finds Jacobs complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throw. Here's Love. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Deep boy. You block up, boy.
Handoff here to Sanders.
Oh, yeah, I got to take him out.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Here we go, set.
They go right back to Sanders. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It's 4 yards on second and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on third down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Sanders. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Held to no gain on the run, and that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
On first down, they'll run. Room on the sideline to the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. First down, ball at the 36.
Set.
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. This one misses the tight end, and it sets up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They're checking the fuck out.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. Finding Collins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Loves to throw again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys down by 7. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down. You've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on fourth. Escapes out to the left. It's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No contact. No contact.
Running it after the penalty. He works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps them on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Go.
They give it to him again. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. The defense takes its third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Completed to Collins. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw.
His quarterback throwing crazy.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Setting up to pass. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. These guys now trailed by... Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Whoa. Wow. What? How many games said come out? How many games said come out?
In jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Space.
Bullshit.
And he's off to the races. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Love back to it after the pick. And that was probably their last gas. It's intercepted. Oh, he fumbles it. They won't give it right back. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. And they pick him off again. And the Eagles have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree,
Yeah,
Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, set. Ready. Track at 60. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Broken up by a big guy at the line. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
73.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season.